Hey guys, my name's Rich from 10th Planet Covina.
And I'm Ben from 10th Planet Covina.
I'm going to be going over the pre-stomp position. This is just the introduction to this movement. It's a bottom position that you have to really get down to be a good partner, to master the warm-ups. And you could find this position very useful because it's in G1 and in G2. That is a top half day. So although that day is mainly for the top guy, you got to understand this pre-stomp position to be a good partner. You could also find this position useful in F1 and F2, where you're going to be using it for transitions and to be a little bit more offensive. There are three main components in the pre-stomp position, and I'm going to be going over with them with you right now. I'm going to be on my back. So this is a bottom position. My partner is going to be on top. Now, one of the first components of this move is an overhook. So to set this up, I like to preemptively get my overhook before Ben is on top of me, chest to chest. This is going to allow me to get my hand nice and deep. All right? If I establish it after the fact, it might be a little bit harder for me to jam my hand. I'm going to need a little assistance from Ben. So I'm going to preemptively get this as my partner is laying down. That's the first component for this move. The second is also upper body movement. I'm going to use my other hand and establish a frame on Ben's knee. I need to have this frame fully locked out, and the best way to do that is if your palm is facing up. If you're new to this, play around. Feel what it's like to go palm down, so that you can know for yourself what it feels like when your bone is fully locked out. So the space in between my thumb and my pointer finger, as if I'm making a gun, that's the space that's going to cup above his knee. With that, the upper body control is done. The third component is my lockdown. Right? With the lockdown, I have an inside triangle, and I weave my free ankle underneath Ben's ankle, and I extend it out. Fully locking out my legs is going to allow me to cinch up my lockdown and make it tighter, but it's also about squeezing my knees and thighs together. So this basic position is the pre-stomp. So it's pretty much that basic. You have your upper body controlling the top guy, and you have your lower body pinning him down, not enabling him to advance forward. If we go and look into this a little deeper, we could break down what each component does. This also helps you understand what the top guy wants. As a top player, Ben's looking to smash his weight on top of me. He's looking to maintain good top pressure with his chest, with his shoulder. If you want to be super efficient, super annoying, people are going to be jamming the shoulder inside your neck, on your jaw, and your face. So the more I can extend my lockdown, notice as Ben moved back an inch or so, that's just going to give me a little bit more breathing room, keeping him away from my face. So having a good extension on your lockdown is helpful for that. Also, this upper body position. With the pimp arm, I'm preventing him from using his leg to execute no-hand passes. And with my overhook strong, I'm clinched to him. This, for some purposes, like in G2, this is a stalemate position. Well, also in our F series, this is a stalemate position. Sometimes I can't be offensive as the bottom player, but I can use this position to transition. Right? I have to know that it's not always going to be in my favor to work from this bottom position, so I have to look to move. But at the very least, I can't allow the top guy to advance forward. So by knowing what he wants to do, establishing all this pressure, I can better dial in my pre-stomp position and keep him pinned here, so that now the momentum is in my favor and I have the time to make decisions that are going to be helpful for me. So again, play with this palm facing up. Train your body to feel what it's like to lock out this arm. And keep your elbow pinned. Keep a good, strong connection with your overhook. And with this position, you tend to want your lockdown fully straightened out with your knees and your thighs pinching together. You really want to get good at this position, not just to be a good training partner for G days, but if you like playing rubber guard, this is something that you need to master so that you can transition from a stalemate position on the bottom and get into positions like the cocoon. You could get into positions like the body pyramid, dog fight. Once you're very confident, you can use that position in combination with the whip or with the jaws of life to establish double underhooks. And those are going to be a bunch of things that we can go deeper in as we create more videos and content for you guys. But yeah, to be a good partner, you got to understand this move. To get into rubber guard and to transition out, really take the time and dial in those 3 components.